in John 17. Note the confusion here, dear one. And I got the confusion, didn't I? You know, those that have ears to hear, let them hear. I'm not praying for the world, but he is. That's why we're sent, that they may hear, if they have ears to hear, that his name is their dad. Dad. This is what saves them. Of course, if they don't have ears to hear yet, well, there's no point in keep ramming it down their throat. They're not ready yet. They will be in the fullness of time. He is the Lord, the giver of life. All life lives unto him. That's life eternal. True life, you see. But the children aren't necessarily ready to hear it. You don't know. It depends. So you scatter the word. The sower falls on good ground, and some of it falls on stony ground. And some, gets nowhere. But he'll rescue all in the fullness of time. It's just that their time is not yet ready. For many of them, but for some it is. I'm come that ye might have life, and have it more abundantly. Life eternal. How to know God as our heavenly Dad? This is the key. This is the truth that sanctifies them, us. Sanctify them by thy truth. Thy word is truth. What word? Opening word to this prayer, dear one. Father, thank you, Heavenly Dad. So to be specific, verse 21, if you consider it, that they all may be one, as thou, Father, art in me, and I in thee, that they also may be one in us. But the key point is that the world may believe that thou hast sent me. Now, if the world believes that God has sent Jesus, then they believe what he says. They've come to know God as Dad. And therefore they're saved, if you like, in Christian terms. They're rescued. They have the password in 20th, 1st century computing language. So, verse 20 has it, that neither do I pray for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word. I'm praying for those that believe on me through their word. Why? Because if they do, and are therefore one in verse 21 with us, then they may be then the world may believe that thou hast sent me. So in effect I'm praying for the world, aren't I? Which is a contradiction of I pray not for the world, of course. Now, do you want to see this as an error? Do you want to see Jesus as praying for the world? should he pray for the world anyway, in that God's already doing what needs to be done? Well, I think we jump the gun, so to speak. We say those that have ears to hear will pass through the confusion. They are being prayed for. They do trust. Those that believe on God's name as Father, they're in. They're rescued by this trust, you see. That Jesus has prayed for them. And if you like, if he did pray for them, then of course you can't imagine God not answering his prayer. But aside from all this, I mean, my God, creator of all life, loves all life. That's the epitome of fatherhood. So of course he's going to include all life in gaining eternal life. So in John 17, Jesus gives, in the story, the password available to all. But of course it takes time for some people to come round to wanting to believe. And it's the desire to believe that is the those that have ears to hear. If there's no desire to believe, they don't. They don't hear. They don't accept it. They think, oh, I don't think so, it's nonsense, or it doesn't make sense. Don't trust that at all. If you like, they don't have the eyes to see the glory of those that do believe and are one with God. They dismiss them as religious freaks, nutcases. No lives. So grace is extended to the non-believer until he learns from being in this world, from seeing good and evil and perhaps even experiencing it, and longs for God, has ears to hear, eyes to see, sees the glory of those that trust and believe on him and want the same thing. And if you like, the password's available. Trust that God is a loving heavenly dad. What else would you want to trust? That he isn't? That would be madness. What do you gain by that? Nothing. On the other hand, what do you gain by believing it? That he is our heavenly dad? The assurance, the peace of mind, the joy, the power to live accordingly because of the assurance. You trust and act in harmony with God because you trust that he loves you. How wonderful. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.